What's going on, y'all? It's Boy Things. We are back with another video. Now, I wanted to talk about this for a few days now. I just been house hunting and just trying to move the family to another house, hopefully a bigger house too, and just really try to I've been writing down ideas. How would I do my new office? You know, cool stuff, man. And I just want to say thank y'all so much for just vibing with me, standing by my side on the other channels, as well as helping me get monetized over here. Because over on the Daily Rage Bait channel, any gaming news related stuff, may even play a game that I normally wouldn't play on my main gaming channel, and of course on Twitch, we just have it here. We have a lot of stuff in store for this week, and as well as this, you know, moving forward for the year 2000. I said for the year 2025. I was about to say the whole fucking date, but no, this video is gonna be interesting, man. I really wanted to address gaming communities, toxicity in the gaming community. I participated in it. I've been involved in it, especially when I came up like years ago. Because again, like I said, I had several channels. A lot of them failed, yes. A lot of them were like, I didn't know how to address the YouTube scene and didn't know what to expect. And you know, I'm thankful now that I've learned so much, but there is an underlying issue going on with the gaming communities out there. And it seemed like as soon as I started posting like Undisputed, like a couple months ago when the game first launched, October 11th or 12th, one of those, I think it's October something. And I started drawing so much attention that week. You know, I guess I got put into like the pool of creators who I guess people started seeing my videos, and because of that, it started stirring a lot of conversations. Other creators too. I've watched so many, man, and I mention them all the time on the channel because I've been watching them before Undisputed, you know. But there is an underlying issue going on just in general, and it's not just Undisputed, but that is going to be the main topic at it because it's a good example to use, where it's like the indecisiveness of myself, or even like the chat, the comment section, or just where do we have the line, where's the line drawn to where people are allowed to talk about games they enjoy, dislike, the in between, versus like the chat and them picking and choosing the idea that you must be getting paid for only speaking positive, or now all of a sudden because you're bad at the game is terrible. Like we have to talk about it. Now let's get to it. So, you know, I read a lot of comments on my channel. Now, again, if there's some negative comments, some stupid shit, I don't give a fuck. But there's times I do address it because I feel like in my position, even on my other channels in Twitch, I really try my best to like give you guys like a thorough kind of insight on why I like a game, why I think it's trash, or why I think it's great, or do I think it has the potential to get better, you know. And I just noticed that depending on the community, depending on the genre, motherfuckers is gonna see one way anyway. For me, it don't bother me. I've been a part of many different communities. It's just kind of sad because as you see this game, and I'm gonna talk about Undisputed, you notice that this game has a lot of flaws, but instead of like looking at the creators that are addressing the flaws, some people say, oh God, all these people do is complain. I love this game. You know, you shouldn't play it no more. And I'm like, huh? Do you not understand there's a fucking fundamental issue with this game that we have not seen it been fixed? That doesn't mean I don't like the game. I fucking love playing it. I love playing boxing games. But some people, instead of looking at it like, yes, keep addressing it, because nobody's saying fuck the devs. Nobody's wishing death on no one. We are fundamentally, we're looking at the fundamentals. We're addressing the issues that are in the game. And I've noticed so many people are bypassing the fact that there is an issue and then taking the time to say, oh no, it's because these guys are bad, or these people are just terrible at the game. Or 1 minute, Ricky, you 1 minute used to defend this game, and now all of a sudden you're shitting on it. Oh, everything for views. Let me just tell you something. I did a video on the Jake Paul DLC. It got 100K. I don't have to shit on a game to get views, y'all. I'm very sorry. I don't. I understand there's channels out there that do. I understand the struggles of many channels that, like, for example, some 2K streamers, unfortunately, when the views are low, all of a sudden it's fuck Mike Wang and everything like that. But right before the game comes out and all the news and the juicy news comes out, it's all, man, this might be the best 2K ever. And all of a sudden everybody got 600, 700, 800, 900 viewers. But once that shit dies down, fuck Mike Wang, fuck Ronnie. Like I don't want to be a part of communities like that. You feel me? So I make sure never to disrespect the people who make the game. Well, of course, when I'm getting my ass with them, I rage, man, fuck this game, man. But that's part of gaming and competitiveness. You know, I don't mean none of that shit. But even when I game, you watch Ro, I mean, not Ro, but like made a video saying that he thinks the game is terrible. The dude gave you his absolute reasons as to why he's saying it's terrible, in his opinion. That doesn't mean when the game came out and we had so much hope and so much hype in the very beginning of the official launch, we was excited. We wanted this game to be fucking great. And a lot of us, as well as myself, didn't notice a lot of the issues until we got more and more people buying the game. I think there's so many issues. The hit detection, I think the fact that they don't have a region specific where you get to play, and that's why we go up against people in other countries, like maybe even the UK, and all of a sudden everybody's connection is ass and everything is spongy. The hits, I be throwing punches, but I don't see the animations, but I'm hitting them. There's a lot of underlying issues. You know, I'm not gonna jab my way to victory, because guess what? The 8th round don't fucking count anyways. And if somebody's throwing power punches to death, they're gonna win regardless. So there's an issue with the game, but that doesn't mean I hate the game. And also, some of y'all gotta know what y'all be talking about. A little, you know, I'm not gonna lie, man. Some of y'all ain't really privy to certain shit. I see comments and y'all sit there and y'all try to give like y'all takes, and I love hearing everybody's opinion, but there's a take that some people are trying to discredit creators. You can discredit me all you want. That's not gonna stop me from making the video. But one thing's for certain is you should be glad that people are addressing. Look at everybody who's addressing the game. The people who are addressing the game about its flaws aren't losing viewership on their videos. Normally, when people go from the super positive to super negative is when their channels are dying now of viewers. No, those who are super positive and hopeful for the game to be good are the same ones making videos like, yo man, they need to fix this. They need to fix this. They need to fix this. How else do you expect the fucking fixes to happen? How else? Tell me, you want me to go to their Discord and type to them and say, hey dudes, can you have, no, motherfucker. I'm gonna try to go viral on the motherfucking video and let them know that there's some broken shit. That's the whole point. I'm gonna read the beginning of somebody's comment. And I'm the guy to go to with this, because I like entertaining this type of shit. This shit is fun. I think it calls for a conversation. I think it's interesting to see the perspective of people. If you want to see some change and some growth with a video game, I think it's important to make videos on it. Again, there's a difference between saying, fuck this game, I'm uninstalling it, don't ever play it again, y'all, versus, hey man, devs, we need to fix this. This shit needs to be fixed or else your game is cooked. When the hell did we move the goalpost on speaking on some of the issues that are going on and we're just completely calling it negative now? I don't agree with that. If you guys disagree with me, that's completely fine. Let me go ahead and read this though. Look at all you simps jumping on the bandwagon all because you heard a few content creators say the game is shit. Like we all didn't pay full price for a game and buy the DLC, even though the game is so bad. Bro, I get it. The game is not amazing and it could be way better. That is a fact, but don't lie to yourself and say you only play for content. That's complete bullshit. You may not understand this, but there's been people playing Call of Duty for 10 years on YouTube because that's all they really know. They feed their families with that and they're afraid to actually play other games. That has happened. Thank God Fortnite birthed a whole new wave and then people jumped onto Fortnite. That's actually a thing. That's why the 2K community, they're like all in like a big thing right now, because a lot of them built their living situations and their families and fed them through the content of 2K. And now since 2K is like in a weird space, it's affecting them personally. That's completely normal, man. So yes, a lot of people record for content too, and they play it every day because they feel like they got a job to do, to entertain people. I didn't agree with what you just said, and it sounds crazy. You call people simps and like you're too passionate, bro. Way too passionate. And I don't mean passionate like you care. Passionate like you're too like emotionally affected by the shit. It's not that serious. But after this, somebody else replies, and it sucks, but this person goes, facts, facts, facts. I'm sorry, the game is 8.5 to me. The issues they crying about shows you they not real fighters. I just want to put this in perspective. What the fuck does me getting punched down the street and seeing that punch come in, and meanwhile he wasn't even in my face punching me, the fact that you can throw punches and sometimes your arm doesn't show the animation, the fact that people are quitting, you get the loss, the fact that the rank system is flawed, the fact that even the menu screen to change weight classes or whatever whatever it is was freezing when people were training in the career mode. The online has stability issues. What does that have to do with being a real fighter? That tells me you're not even comprehending or even in the same playing level field as somebody who probably reads a book. Because what does that have to do with people addressing issues in the game? And you're saying, yeah, that's 8.5 to me. The people that's complaining aren't real fighters. Does it look like boxers be glitching? Does it look like a boxer throws a punch and then the other boxer on the other side feels it? What are you talking about? This shit is sad, but it follows up with this. Ricky, my online record is 20-11 as of right now. Don't play online as much because I'm learning the game and the basics. Trust me, I have no problem playing online. But if you can't beat the CPU, how can you get better at the game? I'm gonna start posting online content in January, but as of now, I'm just getting better at the game. Gotta crawl before you walk. You see, when you wrote that comment, I respected that. Like, I fucked with that you're talking about the game. But when you talk about people not being real fighters, I said, what in the hell are you talking about? The other guy who wrote the initial comment wrote, bro, you making videos every day saying the same thing, looking all angry. Come on, you're a big man. Don't pretend like my points are not valid, as I heard you say both online and offline have issues, but that's not true. If you're gonna say something, stand on it. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not one of these fucking red pill motherfuckers. I'm not one of the OnlyFans bitches. I am a YouTube and a Twitch partner. I'm a content creator. I speak opinions on games. I'm gonna stand on that shit all day. What are you talking about? What are you? You one of those that like, I'll never snitch on my homies. I'll go to jail and get duked in my ass. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I ain't never snitching. What are you talking about? Stand on business. Motherfucker, we addressing issues, right? And then you're like, let me see. If you're gonna say something, then stand on it. Game is trash, but you put out content every day. Next minute having the same, having the time of your life with, oh, I think he was actually addressing Buster Douglas. No, I think he was addressing iGame You Watch because he was saying that he dropped the video on Buster Douglas. Again, just because somebody said the game is terrible, now you pay attention to the context, right? Dude said in his video the reasons why he said the game was terrible. It had nothing to do with skill. It had to do with the literal 8th round scorecard not being counted. Bro, we don't even got 12 rounds. Now imagine the 8th round don't count either. Now you sound like you're part of the problem. You sound like you don't even want to address that issue. That doesn't mean motherfuckers hate the devs and hate the game. Because guess what? We the first ones to buy these bitches. We the first ones to buy the games. So that way we can give y'all our thoughts and see whether or not y'all should buy it. But for me, I laugh at it a lot. I like reading some of y'all comments. But once again, I do enjoy a lot of like people's perspective on video games too. Again, I really love this shit, y'all. I was a nurse assistant, man. I worked in the medical field in the psychiatric ward, so I probably helped a few of y'all motherfuckers because some of y'all be tripping. But outside of that, man, I love y'all, man. And just I could have been there, bro. They hated me in that job, bro. They wanted to fire me. You know, the upper heads, you know, them certain people, you know what I'm saying? They just hate you or whatever. You got tattoos or something like that. So I could have been doing worse shit. I don't know where my life would have been. So I really love this shit, bro. I love perspective. I love learning games. I like talking shit when I'm losing. Like, that's who I am. I don't give a fuck if I don't need to be a pro. Okay. But I also entertain reading some of this because I have this thing where I feel like I could turn over somebody's view, meaning not on the game, but if you genuinely don't fuck with me as a person, I feel like maybe you don't know much about me. And if you did, you would be like, nah, I fuck with him. I may not agree with his opinion on that game, but I fuck with him because he stands on whatever he's saying. Whether or not I might change my mind on the game, that shit happens. You know how much I love Call of Duty, but shit, after a couple weeks, you start noticing them servers is fucked up. That game is fucked up. It just happens. It just happens. Everybody's human, bro. It don't mean anything, but the problem is these like super enthusiast or wannabe enthusiast people, they're gonna just tell you otherwise, but they don't really be in the field with it. If you probably just rolling up a blunt just playing the game, dog, I'm really genuinely trying to make it in something, so I'm really thoroughly doing research. I'm thoroughly playing the games for hours. I got a couple hundred hours on Undisputed across all 3 platforms. Just why? Because I got friends on other platforms and I'm like, yo, I need to play this on this day on this console. I really be in the field with it. I may not, and I may have a losing record, whatever, but look, I'm gonna read this one. I want every single content creator who hates the game to stop playing it. Now, I know the guys I've been watching they ain't say they hate the game. They just been addressing it, myself included. But whoever is saying they hate the game, it is kind of funny when you watch their videos and they might say, oh, and they're still playing it. I've just seen people really talk about how like pissed off they've been at like the development and just the progress of the game being fixed and shit, honestly. Now, let me see. I think the comment section under me reacting to iGame You Watch, you guys was really like on some weird shit, but I'm gonna read this one. The dude replied again and goes, facts, bro. They hate it so bad, but play it. These dudes are weird. No. Now, I'm gonna give you perspective. I'm gonna give you a reason why people might like really be on a certain side with a game, and you'll notice they still post it. Some people can't help it and be like, yo, I gotta tell y'all, man, this game, there's a fucking problem. And for Call of Duty, I have so many friends who made it, and God bless them, but they sooner or later came out and was like, y'all, I can't keep playing this game. This shit is trash. But they were still playing it. Again, it's some people's bread and butter, man. There's a job you go to every single day, and you might fucking hate waking up early to go to that job. Then why you still go, right? Because what you gotta what? You gotta pay bills. So some people, they play these games. Now, I do agree. If you watch a COD creator or a 2K creator, and they just, even on stream, man, fuck this game, man. Fuck you, Mike, man. Fucking 2K is the worst game ever. I may not want to watch you play it because that's not what I watched the game for. And I can understand in some way you guys don't want to watch like a creator always downplaying Undisputed, but at the same time, it's hard to avoid when you see the underlying issues that's happening. And there's a lot of comments that's like, yeah, but y'all calling this real? Damn, that made me look bad because I definitely was vouching for this game looking real. That's what creates the conversation. So that's why I say, like, some of y'all talk like a little too passionate, too deep with it. And it's more or less just a content creator talking about the game. And like I said, there's people out there who make videos who I guess they struggling, so they go towards the negative side of content creation. It's not the case, bro. Not the case at all. Reviewers review games. And if somebody reviews Undisputed, they're going to talk about the issues of Undisputed. So what that means, they're a negative person? No, man, that's just a way of content creation. And that's basically the gist of what I was trying to say. First and foremost, some of y'all, man, y'all give some of the best takes. I fuck with it. Sometimes I build off a video idea off of y'all takes in the comments. But anyone who sits here and has like this way of talking, like, oh yeah, now these guys, they just hate the game because they suck at it. No. Actually, I could probably get 100K view video, me getting fucking washed and me jumping out my chair raging. Funny ass content. Why? Everything for me when I'm recording is funny. It's content. I don't need to be like, to be honest, I could probably kill it too if I was talking negative about a game. Like if I was just one of those negative content creators. No, but nah. I got fucked up in so many games and I just be raging. People be clipping me all the time. So it's just different, man. I think y'all viewing it a little bit too different, and y'all watching certain people that maybe you shouldn't watch. I get it. I used to watch a lot of negative ass people. Every time Sony dropped a game, this creator would just be like how the game was trash. I'm like, my G, god damn. Said The Last of Us, one of the best games ever. The game's fucking stupid. What? I get it. It got that person views. But motherfuckers is kind of providing y'all proof. Game is fucked up and Undisputed, but we still like playing it because, man, there's no boxing game out there, and boxing is great. Boxing is great. But I'm gonna just say it, man. Listen, if y'all fuck with my content, I appreciate y'all. If y'all don't, I understand, bro. I ain't everybody's cup of tea. Man, shit, I don't even like tea. But fuck it. Like, hey, look, I'm not everybody's favorite, dog. I'm not here to be your favorite. I just gonna report on this channel. I'm gonna report all the shit that I see, and sometimes I don't agree with, and some of the bullshit. And hopefully people see it, the devs see it, and I want to make this shit better. But some of y'all be talking and then y'all be bringing in too much personal IRL shit. Yeah, y'all just saying that because y'all not really black belts in karate. What the fuck does karate got to do, bitch, with the game lagging? What the fuck does karate got to do with the game lagging? What the fuck does it got to do with it? That was my water bottle, by the way. Well, like, what the fuck that got to do with it? What are we talking about? Nah, these cats, they talking crazy because they not real boxers and they don't really be knowing people's stats, and it's because they don't. What are you talking about? You just saw my gameplay. I lagged. I'm mad that I lagged, bro. Ain't that deep. Please stop. That's like when women used to be like, oh my God, no half like a woman scoring in my chakras and oh, amethyst. Like, stop. And the people that be like, oh my, the government after you, the government after you. Stop. It's not that deep. All right, man, listen, I don't smoke weed. So my way of getting high is I eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'll fuck with y'all another day, man. God bless. Peace.